Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making the easiest Blackberry cobbler ever. Anyone can make this. It's super simple, so come along with me and let's get started. So these are the ingredients. You can find them in my description with all the exact measurements and instructions, so go check that out. I am using some blackberries that I picked from my own backyard. So the first batch I froze, and they were the first ones that I picked here in my yard, and then the second batch are the fresher ones that I just picked. So we still have lots of blackberries in our backyard. I live in East Texas and they grow wild here, and there's so many. So I'm also adding in a cup of white sugar. This is in a saucepan over medium-high heat. We will be bringing it down, so keep watching it. I have everything here to start. I'm going to go ahead and just let the sugar melt down and the juices of the fruit and the fruit itself to melt down. So here it is. I did bring down the temperature to about low-medium heat. And I'm just letting it simmer here on the stove for everything to kind of come together, melt down, all of the juices from the blackberry to be released and the sugar to come together. I have everything here together in the saucepan, set about medium-high heat just to start. I will be bringing the temperature down. This is just to start, and you do want to watch it because it does have a lot of sugar in it, and if it boils over, it'll be a huge mess. So these blackberries and everything are coming together. You can see the juices are coming out, the sugar has melted, and it's still kind of a runny consistency. It will thicken up. We're going to use some other ingredients that we'll add here towards the end, but right now it's just kind of simmering this on the stove. This is actually really simple to do, so don't get scared if you haven't done this before. It is really simple to do. This looks like a hard dessert or, a fancy dessert, but it's really super simple. And once you learn how to do it this way, you could certainly use any other fruit to make yourself a delicious sauce or glaze for your desserts. So as you can see, it started to take off. It started boiling a little bit more. This is where you want to watch it because it could start to rise really quickly and boil over. So what I'm doing here is mashing down my fruit. So I like blackberries in my sauce, but I don't like them to have a whole lot of blackberries. So I like to sort of mash them down, break them up, and just create a thicker sauce. And I like to leave the fruit in. Some people like to separate and drain the fruit from the sauce and really just keep the sauce. They don't like the seeds in there or the fruit pieces. I picked these berries straight from my backyard, and the only thing I had in my mind was Blackberry Cobbler. This is a recipe that I make every single year with our blackberries. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in some of our other ingredients. I have some imitation vanilla here, and I'm adding in about a teaspoon. This gives it a little bit of that vanilla flavor, and it just tastes really good. So I like to add in a little bit of that. And our blackberries have cooked down now. It's been about 10 minutes of them being here on the stove. And now I'm going to go ahead and add in some lemon. The lemon also gives it a good taste, and it really helps the blackberries to release more of their juices as well. So that's about a teaspoon of the lemon. And if you don't have those ingredients, you really don't need them. You could simply make the sauce using your fruit and the sugar. If you do like a little bit more runny sauce, you can add in some water. So now I'm going to add in some cornstarch because I actually like my sauce really thick. And as you can see, the thickness is there, but it's not as thick as I would like. So I'm adding in about a tablespoon of the cornstarch. And I'm just going to mix that in and let it continue to cook a little bit, and it should thicken up a little bit. It's not going to thicken up a whole lot, but it's just enough where I like it. So now we're just going to let this cook down a little bit longer with the cornstarch so it gets a little thicker. And then we'll be done here. So that is basically how you make it. It still needs to thicken up a little bit more. So as you can see, it's thickening up more and more, and it's looking like that delicious, thicker glaze that I would want over my cobbler. So what kind of cobbler do you guys like? Which one is your favorite? Do you like apple? Do you like peach, cherry, or is blackberry your favorite? Let me know down in the comments section. So my sauce is done. You can see the thickness and what it looks like. It is just beautiful, glossy, sugary, and just the right thickness. So here is the hack of how to make this super easy. We're using pie crust. This is a shortcut that I use, and I do this every year. It tastes homemade, even though I am making the pie crust from a homemade, already pre-made pie crust. So you can find these in your refrigerated section at your store, near the biscuits and all of that stuff. So I'm going to use one of them. It comes 2 in a pack. I'm going to unroll it and just lay it over a cookie sheet that I've lined with foil. I'm going to bake this at 350 degrees until it gets nice and crunchy and it has a little bit of a golden top to it. So I have my oven set here and it's going straight into the oven just like so. This takes about 15 minutes or so, and what I do is I take it out of the oven and I just with my hands pick up a few pieces, and if it's nice and crunchy and it just kind of falls apart like it does here in the video, then it is done. So what I'm going to do here is just break it all apart, and this is what it looks like. These are the pieces I'm going to use in my bottom layer of my cobbler. This tastes super homemade and so delicious, and I have my blackberry sauce here. I've put it in a can. And now I'm going to go ahead and start building the blackberry cobbler, putting everything together. If I have to be honest, this blackberry cobbler is my favorite cobbler ever. So I'm going to be using some vanilla bean ice cream as well. So I put some pieces down on the bottom of the bowls, and now I'm going to layer it with some of the vanilla bean ice cream. And then I'm going to get my raspberry sauce that I've canned, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of spoon some over the pieces at the bottom and the ice cream, and it's gonna be so good, y'all. This ice cream is gonna melt a little bit when I put the blackberry sauce on top, but it is so good. And the pieces at the bottom really make it feel homemade, just like a blackberry cobbler. The taste and everything comes together. So if you do try this recipe, let me know down below in the comment section what you thought, and I would love to know how it turns out. So you can see how delicious the color, the consistency of that blackberry sauce is. This is going to be like a big dessert in our house, and it doesn't last long. Everybody loves it, and so I'm going to go ahead and have it tonight. Thank you so much for coming along for today's video, and I will catch you on our next one.